10 to 15 minutes at the beginning of segment 2.
Homes on side?
I feel funny we didn't hear the horn.
What are
Yeah,
you
both
normally?
easily right you're at.
Oh, this is your thing?
She normally says at the very end.
Yeah, right there. Because I was sitting over there and my boss made me move because he wants me on camera.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna like walk me with a stick or something in a minute. What do you have there? Okay, here we go.
It's the Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoor Show on Z107.5 with your hosts, Randy Watson and Todd Causey.
Oh, that's right, we're live right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they can see us when I'm selfie sticking us.
All right, let's go.
Welcome to Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson, along with Todd Causey. He's over there running the board and getting ready for a heck of a show tonight. And we also have a very good show for y'all tonight. Tonight on Southern Outdoors, we'll be talking about the Crappie Masters Tournament going on this week right here in North Louisiana. We have special guests, country recording artist Garrett Steele, and later in the show we'll have Dan Lemure. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Garrett, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So, are you looking forward to being here? Or, you know, you've been here what, a day and it's rained all day.
Well, you know, that's because there's a fishing tournament. That's kind of how that goes. Wherever there's a tournament, there seems to be rain, and thus far in the season, it's been also cold weather. So we're at least maybe we've dodged the cold weather part of it.
Well, Garrett, we are very excited to have you here with us tonight. I know you have a lot to tell us about. You and Dan, y'all actually have a crappie country, and y'all have actually teamed up as part of, he's been involved in crappie fishing for years, and we'll actually have Dan, who'll be on the show with us a little bit later on in the show. And you do the country music artist. You've been recording for years, and you know, live in Nashville and have amazing records out. So y'all teamed up to do amazing things.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what all y'all have going on.
Well, we're kind of just, you know, doing a different thing. I was able to, I met Dan here a few years ago at the Porter Wagner fishing tournament in Nashville. It's a benefit there. And for the first time, they allowed some crappie to be caught. And he was there with his old partner and Paul Alpers, who at that time owned Crappie Masters. And long story short, kind of really hit it off with those guys, went down and did an acoustic set for their national championship. And when Bill retired, Dan asked me if I wanted to fish a little bit with him because he knew I liked to fish, and we did. And then he said, you know, why don't you just come on, let's do a full-blown partnership, which was last year. And this is our second year together. So we did that, and you know, he owns Crappie Now magazine and is a great instructor, loves sharing the information with people. And of course, I'm doing my thing as a country music artist, and so it's like, you know, this is going to be a cool thing because we can tour, we can, you know, go, you know, fish professionally on the tour, and then also as Crappie Country, people will learn about what you do in terms of Crappie Now magazine and as an instructor, and will point them in the direction of my music. And of course, we have incredible sponsors who we'll definitely talk about, you know, while we're here, that make it all possible for us to be, you know, traveling all over the country. We just have a great time. It's a great opportunity. First time for, I know, Crappie Masters to be here in Louisiana on their tour, and I've never fished the lake here either, so we're excited to be here. It's going to be fun.
So first time crappie fishing in North Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
And I understand you had some good old Cajun food last night.
We did, and I did the sampler, so I had to get a little bit of everything. It was great. We took y'all's recommendation. It was very good.
And that's like, you know, what more could you ask for? I mean, country music and crappie fishing all in one. I mean,
right.
You've got it made. I mean, you know.
Traveling the country, playing your music, and jerking them crappie out of the lake.
That's
So-
right.
so-
It's awesome. Dan and I, you know, we take a lot of footage. You know, if we don't have cameras with us, then we'll catch footage ourselves or whatever. And, you know, we get to see these incredible sunrises and eagles and all the wildlife and whatever. And we kind of have a saying. We look at each other every morning and we think about how blessed and fortunate we are to do that. And we look at each other and say, you know what, this is living. You know, it really is. I mean, I get to sing and fish. It's like, come on, really? It's pinch me. It's great. It's
I know,
just
you wake
great.
up-
What better could it be to have your, you know, just say your day job, you're singing country music, and your part-time job, crappie fishing.
Right.
I mean,
The only challenge is they're completely opposite hours. Musicians' hours and fishing hours are exact opposites.
So you don't get much sleep in there, but it's well worth it. You know, that's what we say here at Southern Outdoors. It's not just hunting; it is our way of life, and you know, it's really we're all of us in the studio are actually blessed to be able to have careers that actually take us out in the great outdoors, and we're doing something that we love to do, and that is actually a blessing in itself. Like I said, we have so many things going on in this show for y'all, and like I said, it's an honor. And not only we're going to talk a little bit about crappie fishing, Garrett's actually going to be singing for y'all later, so we're really looking forward to that. But right now, you've been listening to Bayou Power Sports on Southern Outdoors. We're going to take you to your Nomis Tech Tip, and we'll be back with more after this.
Here's another Southern Outdoors Tech
just
Tip, brought to you by
2.5
Nomis
minutes.
Farming Gun and Gun. The biggest horse show around. Nomis Farming Gun and Gun.
We can go and we can talk to it.
What is that?
Hey, everybody in studio here.
Hey y'all, how are you?
How y'all doing?
I'm Brandy, the crazy blonde at Southern Outdoors.
I'm her husband, Todd.
They're having us on the outdoor show. As you can see, Crappie Dan is not here yet. He didn't get out of Alabama until about 2:15, so we're going to talk to him remotely. But we're here in Ruston and getting ready for the tournament on Saturday, and just doing a little press, a little fun time, and happy to be here. So I want to say hey to everybody at Crappie Country. Make sure we share this with you. So.
Yeah, and don't forget to tune in, because you can always go back and listen to the show if you missed it at Southern Outdoors Radio. Download the Red Peach Radio app free on your Android or iPhone, or go to Z1075FM.com, and you can listen and watch us anytime,
There you go.
all over the world.
Now you have it. Love it. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
What were you doing there? Just making a
Some video, yeah.
video?
We need to get one of those.
And then I can set the timer and then do the same thing. We'll when we catch fishing or pre-fishing, we always want to have what we're catching for the sponsors, whatever. So we'll do video and snapshots, whatever stuff to throw on our websites and Facebook. And
Oh, cool.
That's what Kelly was saying.
instead of just having one of us in the picture, the stick allows us to both be in there. Cool.
That's what Kelly was saying when he was talking about us filming, and I said my arms aren't long enough because it's a short person thing. So I'm like, where did you get
Selfie
the
stick,
one of those?
Walgreens, and they have one. I'm going to get it because it's going to be easier. They have one where there's a little button here, so you can just click the button there. I don't even have to click it and set that for a timer. You just click it right here.
Awesome. I like that.
They're more expensive. And I was like, well, let's see if we use it. We're using it apparently like crazy.
Yeah, otherwise you said the World Wide Web.
Sweet.
Let me pull up our text up there. Yeah, I'm the mouth of the show, and he's the production person. If something happens, he can't come in. I'm in trouble.
Darbone? Darbone.
Darbone. Miss Dolly up there.
Faith over there.
Yeah, Dolly's sweet. Real deal. That.
I've always wanted to meet her. I've never had the opportunity.
What you see is what you get. Heidi, she's nice. Dolly, what you see is what you get.
I want to meet her because my mom's short like she is. My mom's not but 4'4" and got blonde hair. They call her nickname's Little Dolly. Okay.
Wow.
It's not just hustle, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to your crazy crew here at Southern Outdoors. It just got a little bit crazier because we have Mr. Garrett Steele and Dan coming on the show here in just a few minutes. Don't forget, download the Red Peach Radio app free on your Android or iPhone and listen to us anywhere in the world. We have listeners out there in Wales, England, Costa Rica, Canada, and all over the world. Or you can go to Z1075FM.com and watch us on the World Wide Web. And y'all stay tuned this week because we're going to be bouncing all around the Crappie Masters. So you'll see Southern Outdoors out and about everywhere Crappie Masters is this week. And I'm sure Garrett and I will be running into each other again.
That's right.
And so tell us a little bit about where you fished in the past and what you are looking forward to as far as fishing here in Louisiana.
Well, it's always fun, to travel across the country, and everybody has their own flavor and their own thing. But we were joking, we were laughing earlier. It's been so cold everywhere. I mean, we started down in Florida, and it was 34, 36 degrees in the morning, and I was like, wait a minute, this is
It's
Florida.
Florida.
What's going on? So
That's what I was fixing to say.
oh my gosh! So we froze to death, and then we ran up to South Carolina, after the Florida tournament, and same thing, just froze, and then we get into March, and we went over to Grenada, Mississippi. Everybody always looks forward to Grenada, home of the 3-pound crappie, and it's either March 26th or March 28th, and I actually caught it, videoed it on my phone, the little sleet bouncing off our suits.
That was
I mean, it
March
was like-
28th.
Yes,
we
it
did
was like-
we did the Southern Outdoor Show live at Uncle Earl's that
Yes.
day, and it was freezing.
I had the video because nobody's going to believe this, So that's kind of been the tour so far, is freezing. But no, everybody kind of has their different flavor, and different size fish. It's just great to tour. It's really more, I guess, in the southeast that we find ourselves. We do go up into Missouri. I know the tour, Crappie Masters tour, goes into Iowa. Also, they're going into some new places each year, and it's always a juggling act to try to get our schedules together as to where we're gonna go. But we've been fortunate this year to fish some Great Lakes, and we talked about this one, at the very beginning of the year. So, definitely going to come here. Crappie Masters is coming for the first time. We want to be a part of that, and so we're excited to get out there.
Well, I think you're supposed to have some warm weather Saturday. I think it's supposed to be like 77, but there is a 60% chance of rain. But one thing about Louisiana weather is you never know.
Yeah, okay.
5 minutes
If
later,
you
it
don't
may
like it,
change.
hang around, it'll change.
It'll
Yeah.
change, yeah.
But how many of the Crappie Masters events will y'all hit this year?
We'll probably do probably 12 or 14 is usually what we do, not including the national championship, and we do it as well. So I think we're probably slated to do that.
So
yeah.
the crappie fishing tour gets almost as busy as the country music tour.
It does, and at times I think more so. We're trying to get it fit it all in. Dan is on his way, as you know now, and we have, I think, a 3-week stint. And really, we thought maybe it was going to be 4, but I think we're going to put a day in between and then head off again. So yeah, sometimes it gets more, but that's also one of the cool things about what we're doing is crappie country. We go out on the Crappie Masters tour, and then he does his thing, and I do my thing musically. And so when we have guys like you that are so gracious to put us on radio and TV, then I'm able to talk about the music, what's going on that way. He's able to talk about Crappie Now magazine and what he does as an instructor too, and also bringing attention to Crappie Masters and crappie fishing. That's really what we really want to do at Crappie Masters and ourselves, and so many of the people on tour really want to bring crappie fishing to the forefront. Bass gets all the media and all the hype and the money, and bass fishing's sexy. Well, let me tell you, crappie fishing's come a long way, from the cane pole and the cork. There's a lot to it, and it's really a lot of fun, and it's a great thing for families and for kids. And we'll talk about, and hopefully we'll have a chance to even talk about the kids where crappie fishing is concerned and what's going on in that realm too. So it's just a great way for families to spend time.
You've been listening to Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your fishing report, and we'll be back with more after this. Okay, Colin.
When it comes to power sports, come to
Let me give you
Northeast
his number.
Louisiana's premier power sports destination.
Oh, yeah.
Bayou Power Sports Monroe.
All right.
Bayou Power Sports
All right.
carries motorcycles, scooters, PWCs, ATVs, and side-by-sides from Honda, Yamaha, Polaris, and Sea-Doo, as well as Honda
334.
generators and Eaton scooters and ATVs. And Bayou Power Sports Service Department specializes in
315.
aftermarket parts and accessory installation,
3619.
factory authorized service, and repair and maintenance on all makes and
That's
models
an
for
Alabama
customers
number, ain't it?
just like you.
My
Yeah,
favorite
he's from
number.
Wetumpka, Alabama, right outside of
Northeast
Montgomery.
Louisiana's
Turn the elevator.
premier power sports destination. Bayou Power Sports, 6100 Frontage
This
Road,
Dan.
Monroe.
Hey, Dan, it's Brandy with Southern Outdoors. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Brandy. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. We're on break right now, but we'll be going back into break in... Hold on, I'm trying to see the monitor. Todd, what we got over there?
2 minutes and 15 seconds.
2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Fantastic.
What's up, Crappie Dan?
I'm just motoring along. My feet are moving so fast, I've got smoke coming from them.
Gotcha. Well, we've covered, you and I are going to do maybe 12, 14 tournaments. Happy to be here in Louisiana, kind of thing. Explain a little bit about what we do as crappie country, but didn't get heavy into crappie now or your instruction, nor did we get heavy into the kids. So just to give you an idea of what's still out there that we haven't covered.
Okay.
Now,
Great.
can you hear us okay?
I absolutely can.
Okay, can you hear him?
I don't hear you.
Bass fishing is really picking up this week on chartreuse white
Turn his
spinners.
mic up.
Kay Turner from Russell brought in one over 12 pounds on a road.
So are you on the road right now?
Crappie are starting to move shallow with best catches so
I
far
am
being
on
on
the
yo-yos,
interstate.
bait, and shiners.
Are you trying to make it to Louisiana?
Jigs and shiners
I am.
are poker fishing.
Have you got any bad weather yet?
Beginning to bite on crickets and
I've had
worms.
little light showers. It's starting to look pretty dark ahead of me. I'm still about, I think, at the very western edge of
Quite a few crappie are being
Sam,
caught
about
on yo-yos,
60
bait, and
miles from
shiners.
Louisiana.
With a few hits.
Oh yeah. Are you coming in from the south or north?
I'm coming from the east.
No, I mean, are you coming in like in South Louisiana, or are you coming in from like Vicksburg?
I'm coming to I-20.
Okay. You ain't that far away then.
They're having the kids fishing on Sunday again?
Saturday.
Or is that the rodeo?
Oh, it's a Saturday thing, I think. but
Yeah,
that's
the kids-
I think they have
The kids fishing on it Saturday. I believe, too.
So are they doing not the Crappie Masters thing, but the kids thing?
No, they're doing Crappie Masters thing.
Oh, the kids rodeo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids fishing. Right.
What's the 501's name again? I just drew a blank.
To nearly 3
Kids
pounds have been
fishing and
caught, but
education.
numbers are small.
Kids fishing and education.
Shiners and jigs
36.
blue and pink with crappie nibbles added.
Does Crappie Masters keep themselves arm's length, or do they? I know it's separate, but they kind of spurred from them, correct?
This has been
Yeah, that was the
Outdoors
starting
Fishing
point
Report.
where
Yeah.
they've done it all over the years.
We're going on. Ready?
Back to the Bayou Power Sports
When we put
7
him
Hour
on,
Show.
I'll be on the
On
headset.
7.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson, along with Todd Causey, Garrett Steele, and we also have Dan Mueller. Am I saying your last name correctly? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, you're real close. It's Dannon Mueller.
Okay.
Like the yogurt. Dan Mueller. Yeah.
Dan Mueller.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yay!
Yay, I got it. So Dan, I know you're on the road. I know you're looking forward to getting to Louisiana. So tell us a little bit about crappie country and about what you're looking forward to and what all you do as far as your crappie fishing in your business and your magazine.
Oh my gosh, what a big waterfront there. Fishing is just fun, you know. It's been a passion of mine my whole life, and through that process, as I got older, I got drawn into the crappie arena out of the bass arena where I was fishing at LWABA, and found a family environment where it's really, really a close-knit group of people across the country who crappie fish, and especially competitively crappie fish. And because of that, I got into Crappie Masters, and then started looking at other avenues of what we could do. And I fished with a gentleman who has since retired and won 2 championships with him, Point Angler of the Year. And then he decided to retire, and I fished with a couple of people 3 years ago, and then I met Garrett and Tina, and we formed Crappie Country as a team. And we fished, as probably Garrett's go to, these tournaments on the Crappie Masters Trail, and have done quite well and enjoy it. Just love the crappie fish. Out of that came, before I met Garrett, I had quite a few people when I was promoting the tournaments, and actually helped bring it to the state of Alabama where I live, and the Alabama River. And that's what got me hooked into it. And I started a magazine called Crappie Now. And Crappie Now is a free online magazine. It's not in print, but it's online. It's published once a month, the first of each month, and it's free to every reader that's out there. And it comes in 3 formats. It comes in a magazine turner, online, on the web, HTML, and in a PDF that people can download and print for those who are not digital savvy. And it's on Facebook, and it's on YouTube. There's over 150 videos of how to fish for crappie and how to rig your boat. Isn't that awesome?
That is amazing, because I know there's so many people out there that don't know, you know, crappie's actually becoming the big thing. That's like with picking on the bass fishermen earlier.
The
and
sexy thing.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bass fisherman. I'm not gonna lie. So, but I have crappie fish. But there's so much more out there that people don't know. And there were some things that we were talking about earlier that I had never known. And I was like, I would love to see this work. And to have crappie now, anyone can go to this website and look at it. And like you said, if you're not tech savvy, you can print it off. You got it right there at your fingertips.
Man, you talked about it, and we've left all of the editions of the magazine over the last 4 years online, so they can go and read previous magazines. And by the way, it's laid out by the season, so every month, each magazine is devoted to that part of the season from north to south. So it covers the waterfront of how to in the different regions of the country as it warms up and as it cools down. So it's pretty intense. But it's also for the beginning fishermen, and it has a lot of articles about where to fish, where to go, what to use, all of that. So you're right. Crappie fishing is about to heat up. It is heating up. And by the way, according to the Angler Sport Association's statistics, that's easy for me to say, right? They show that 6 to 7 million crappie fishermen out there exist today from all ages. And the demographics used to be that it was usually the retiring bass angler who went out and then started crappie fishing, because that's how we started when we were young.
Mm-hmm.
Pan fishing. It was pan fishing. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Well, and another thing I like about what you're telling me is it's for everybody. I mean, somebody that's just a beginner can go there and learn how to get started, and then you can take it from there to more advanced, and it takes you through each season. So that is an amazing, amazing thing, and we'll definitely be sharing that on our Southern Outdoors page for you.
And let's face it, crappie tastes better than bass.
Oh, that
is true.
That's my favorite freshwater fish. I'll tell you, I'm going to tell a story on myself. Mike Valentine at Crappie Masters, they've been great. Every now and then we'll kind of get together and have a fish fry ourselves, because 99% of the time we're all putting the fish back, throwing the fish back. But we'll keep a mess every now and then and have some camaraderie and whatever. And I'm thinking they may excommunicate me from the meetings, because I eat more than my share. Yeah, the crappie is just so unbelievable. I tell people there's just nothing like it. Don't feed me any sides, no nothing. Just as quick as it comes out, I just go after it. It's awesome fish.
And it is very good.
Yeah, that's right. So crappie is definitely my favorite fish to eat. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, I love it. It's fun. We talked about how it's come such a long way, from the cane pole and the cork. There's so many different methods of fishing now.
Yeah,
so.
and it came that far just with me just this evening.
Yeah.
I'm learning all kinds of new tricks for crappie fishing that I've never even heard of before.
Crappie Dan, we were talking earlier about spider rigging and planer mooring and all the different methods that are available now. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I've never even heard of some of them, and I'm like, I've got to see this. I want to go out and see this so I can come back on Southern Outdoors Radio and tell everybody else about this spider rigging and stuff, because this is blowing our mind.
Well, I think that's part of it. You chime in here, Crappie Dan, but that's part of the whole excitement is these things do exist and so many people don't know about it. And so as we educate people, they realize, wow, there's something to this crappie fishing. It really is challenging. It really is, fun. It's cool. A lot of different, ways to do it, whatever kind of tickles your fancy, so to speak. And it's a big deal. But it's just such a great family, kind of thing. It's something that can be started young, and that's one of the reasons. And I know Dan will tell you as well. I think that we love fishing the Crappie Masters tour. Mike Valentine and the crew, Brian, everybody does a great job. And one of the things they do is just the kids rodeos and stuff, and really trying to get the kids out there. We all know in today's day and age, it's all about being inside and video games and all those things. And I'm not knocking that, but getting everybody outside into the outdoors and fishing is so crucial, and they really do their part.
And we stress that on Southern Outdoors. Get the kids out in front of the video games, get them outside. Whether it be any type of hunting or fishing, and crappie fishing is the best thing. Don't forget about the Kids Fishing Rodeo. That's going to be Saturday, April the 18th at Lake Darbon State Park. Ages 15 and under. Registration is from 8 to 9, and fishing is from 9 to 10:30. So definitely get the kids involved in this kids rodeo. And I know, Dan, you work with a lot of kids too.
I've been involved in grassroots on the bass side, you know, for the high school programs.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was a boat captain for several teams in the beginning years of that, about 5 years ago. And now it's grown astronomically. And that's right there, some future product buyers and fishermen that will protect our waters. And we've got to do the same on the panfish side to bring those kids in and have them experience that first fish. That first fish they catch is the one that's the memory thing. I remember a cane pole and fishing cane poles with my grandma and catching catfish and panfish and, you know, and everything. And I will never forget that. But if we get kids hooked on fishing in their beginning years, they will appreciate the outdoors so much more. And in the South, we have such beautiful waters and areas for families and kids to go to and enjoy each other and actually reconnect with one another in the wild, which is, there's something about that that's just different than being in a house and in concrete and just being out there and experience wildlife and birds and, you know, get those kids to experience that is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% agree with that. I got hooked on fishing when I was about 3 or 4, and I haven't stopped yet.
Now you get to talk about it, right?
And I get to talk about it. So, but
And if the kids, you know, it's not about so much the winning. The competition's great, but it's all about getting the experience of the outdoors. Because if they grow up and don't experience the outdoors, you know, what we're finding in a lot of the kids when we go into schools is that they don't even know where eggs come from with chickens. I mean, you know, nor do they know where fish come from. All they know is it comes from the supermarket. And so it's an education process as much as it is as enjoying the outdoors and what we, you know, took for granted when we were kids. So.
And you know, that's so true. I mean, actually, when we first got Southern Outdoors after running 3 or 4 years and got it off the ground, somebody asked me, they said, why do you go out and deer hunt and kill squirrel and fish and all that? And I said, well, it's not just hunting, it's my way of life. And they looked at me and they were like, what? And I said, that's the way we feed ourselves. That's the way my parents did it. That's the way my grandparents did it. That's the way my great-grandparents did it. So that's all I've ever known was hunting and fishing, and that was our way of feeding our family. And that became our slogan. It's not just hunting, it is a way of life. And you're exactly right. You know, we need to get the kids involved in this because they're our legacy. They're the ones that are going to be there when we're long gone to keep the waters and to keep our hunting rights and to keep all this going.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
Amazing, but the smiles on the faces of the kids. I've helped a program that's over in a little town called Millbrook. It's near Montgomery, Alabama, and it's the Alabama Wildlife Federation, and it's for fishing and hunting. And it's a pretty big organization, a lot of major hunting and fishing companies, and this last week I just helped connecting major companies to bring in combo cane poles, little combo 202 reels, things like that, where they can go in the ponds and they teach them how to fish. They bring whole classes of school kids out of grade school to come in there and fish of all ages. And then they teach them about what lives in the water. They go in and do little projects. What an awesome sight to see those kids smile from ear to ear when they pick up that pole.
And that's what it's about. You know, you can go out and hunt and fish all you want to as an adult, but to make one of those kids' day, make one kid smile, that right there is what it is all about.
Yep.
you might tell them a little bit about the kids fishing and education there, Dan. You know, I mean, if you see this Crappie Masters fishing tournament banner around Ruston, you know, promoting the tournament this next week, you'll see that Crappie Masters is doing a kids rodeo, but then there's something else. I think, you know, Dan speaks very well about it, which is the kids fishing and recreation, since we're on that subject.
Yeah, definitely. Tell more about that.
I guess this idea started about 2 years ago, and it really started growing roots about a year ago with Paul Alpers, previous owner of Crappie Masters, and he was trying to to get it off the ground. And Mike Valentine bought out Crappie Masters and said, well, we got to get a 501c3 up, you know, so that we can go in and raise money so that we can give scholarships to kids so that they can go to college and learn more about fishing and then start fishing programs within the high schools and within the colleges and competing teams for crappie, similar to what we're doing with the bass. So that they're not only getting the bass angle of this, they're getting panfish. You know, they're getting the crappie. And so what they did is they went out, and it took a very long time for them to get the 501c3 approval through the IRS. As you've heard, been a big backlog going through trying to get approvals because of some issues that arose out of some other types of groups that were trying to be quasi 501c3s and weren't really following the guidelines. Not in the fishing world, it's in some other kind of venture. And so it took them over a year to get that done. And what they're doing now is they've got it started, they're getting the programs out there, and they raise money either from municipalities or localities in areas that they have tournaments so they can have a kids tournament that has a boat captain with a child. Now this could be a guardian, it could be a friend, it could be whoever wants to take a child out, and they actually competitively fish for scholarships. And I think they gave away at Grenada, Mississippi, here about a week and a half ago, $5,000 in scholarships. Isn't that awesome?
That is amazing.
And those scholarships are going to go to those kids. They're put in a trust, and then they're reserved for that child to go up and then go to college. And so this program is just in its beginnings, and they're going to each location, and not even the ones, some of them are not even the ones where they have a tournament, where they can put on these events where the kids compete. And they go out and fish, I think the last one was like from dawn till like 1 o'clock, and they all come in and weigh in, just similar like we do. And they come in and weigh in, and then they are ranked by weight. And they bring in, I don't know the number of fish they brought in each. I think it's still 7, I think, like we are. And the total weight that, you know, for each team that wins whatever they win. And so, but there's a great program that's just starting that could really, really get the kids, and all the money that comes in donations goes right back out to the kids for scholarships.
You can go to the website, I think, for more info on that, I think.
Kidsfishingandeducation.com, I believe, is the website for it.
And that's kidsfishingandeducation.com.
Yes.
Okay, well, Dan, that's all the time we have for right now. We have to go to our break. But you've been listening to Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your NELA Archery Talk, and we'll be back with more after this. Dan, are you still there?
I am.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had to go to break.
That's okay. I'm in Hattiesburg.
Oh, you used to have a little ways away. I lived in Natchez, Mississippi for about 4 years. So it's going to take you about,
We're gonna go straight to Archery Talk.
yeah, that's what I said. Go to Bayou Power Sports, straight to Archery Talk. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and put the Bible verse in there. So we'll have a,
That's a
Wait.
pretty area.
yeah, it's about 2 hours from Natchez. And then if you're going to Natchez, if you're coming from Natchez and coming straight that way, you got about 2 hours to Wynn Parish. But if you're going to Vicksburg, you're going to have about 4 to 5 hours till you get here.
By the way, I've lived in
Archery
Shreveport for 3 years.
Association
I
30
was in
Archery
the Air
at its
Force.
finest. With
Yeah.
4 ranges in
I was
North
stationed at Barksdale
Louisiana,
Air Force Base.
Bastrop, Centerpoint, Okaloosa, Tupah. Archery for all ages and skill
Okay,
levels.
when we come back
Whether your skill
from the
level
Bible
is
verse,
new
do you
to
want to
craft,
just,
we have a
you want to
class
play the
to
end?
suit you.
Or do you want to
Up
play?
to you.
Information including
How long's your song?
2015 schedule
About
rules,
3:33.
directions,
Okay.
and contact numbers.
All right.
If you go to our website,
Dave, Dan, is there anything else that you want to address?
Neela invites you to come sling some
Actually,
arrows with us
unless
and
you
experience 3D
want
archery.
to know
We
something
hope
else,
to
there's
see
so
you.
much to know.
Welcome to Southern
I mean,
Outdoors Archery
it's
Talk.
almost like
Brought to you
there's
by
all kinds of new
Northeast
things
Louisiana
happening and
Archery Association.
equipment that's coming out.
This past weekend's
For the
tournament
crappie
was a
fishermen.
two-pound pretty
If he wants to thank sponsors, he
Here's how
can.
it's
Okay.
Pee-wee class.
I've got the
Max
list here if you
Phillips,
missed
202 for
something.
first. Emily Worthy, 174 for second. Caleb Irving, 92 for third.
You know what?
Coach
I'm
Clark,
talk him over this
Johnson,
time.
250
Yeah, when we come back
for
from
first.
Bible verse, we'll let
Caleb
Dan,
Patton, 206
you know,
for
wrap
second.
up, you know,
Good
do
for
what
him.
thank his
198
sponsors and
for
talk about what he wants to talk
Craig
about.
Morris talked about it.
Longbow,
Yeah.
Mike Simmons,
Are you there,
200
Dan?
for first.
I am here.
190 for second.
Yeah.
And David Callaway with a 184.
We're looking at our
Third.
format and like trying
Additional
to
class,
piece everything in.
181 for first.
You guys got a
Adam
cool
Taylor,
program there.
172
Oh well,
for
thank
second.
you so much.
David Taylor, 161 for
That's a
third.
neat deal.
Youth class, Tucker
Well, we
Rice,
launched it about 3
first.
years ago, and we kind of took a different twist because instead of it just being about Todd and I, we wanted to do a journalistic standpoint and help all outdoors. Anybody in the outdoors, whether it's hunting, fishing, deer hunting, squirrel hunting, whatever,
3D archery.
3D archery, and do a journalistic outlet for all that. And it's really went well. Within 3 months we went worldwide, and it's just a really amazing thing, and it's going so well for us.
We've been covering some Memorial Rodeo bull riding.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
Oh man, that's cool.
Bow hunter class, Mark Rogers with a 202 for
Is
first.
he gonna?
Jamie Johnson.
Are you gonna
181
go
for second. Kurt
down
Patton
that one?
with a 173 in third.
No. I'm gonna let when we first come back. I'm gonna let him finish what so whatever he's gonna say, and then we'll go back to break, and then we'll pick you back up.
Gotcha.
Senior Open, Bucky Tyner,
Yeah, Big K's listening.
All right, tell me what we're gonna do.
Okay. When we come back from the commercial, Dan's gonna come in. So he's gotta say, finalize everything, thank his sponsors, all that. That'll be about 3 minutes. And then at 6:43, 6:44, we'll go back to break. When we come back from break, Garrett's gonna play.
And Brett Stevenson with a
All right,
204
so
for third.
we're gonna finish up with him.
Pro class,
Go back into the calendar break.
214 for first.
And come back in this segment, the 45 segment.
Keith
With
Pollock
him.
with 205 for
Tina
third.
says sounds great.
Pro money, Carl Atkins. with
Yeah,
first
I got my
place
production
with 220.
production guy over here going, great show, or not production guy, Kelly's listening, great show.
Third with 208. This upcoming weekend is open for Neil, but on April 18th, we have
Yes.
the shootout at Washington
Sir?
Rifle Range.
This Hattiesburg is pretty big.
Oh yeah.
This has been your Southern Outdoors.
Okay, here we go.
Sponsor Talk.
Oh no, you wanted the Bible first.
45 seconds. Oh, really about 55 after the intro.
Oh, simple.
We've gotten in here and had so much content. We wish we had 2 hours to do the show.
On the
Yeah.
Southern Outdoors Show.
We've had to actually do shows in 2 different.
Beatles Originals.
Segments.
On your Southern Outdoors Bible
Got to have a show
verse
this
for
week and then continuation on
We
next
got a
week.
Proverbs.
We're at that
chapter
point.
3,
We're trying to pick up
verse
some
5
bigger name
and 6.
sponsors. Getting
Yeah.
Trust in the Lord.
That's where we're
with
at.
all
So
of
it's
your
just
heart,
name
and
recognition and
lean
getting
not
people
onto your own
to,
understanding.
So Brandon's
In
supposed to be
all
helping
your
me out.
ways
We got like
acknowledge
Bayou
him,
Power Sports, one of our
and he
biggest
will make your
sponsors.
path
Vapor
straight.
Trail Scents.
And this
They
is
come
in
in during hunting
Proverbs,
season.
Chapter 3,
They have really, really
verse
good
5
products.
and 6.
Now, back to the
Yes,
Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoor Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to Bayou Power Sports here on Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson. Don't forget, download the Red Peach Radio app free on your Android or iPhone and listen to us anywhere in the world, or go to Z1075FM.com. And now we're back with Dan talking about crappie fishing and crappie country. Dan, you still there with us?
I sure am.
So tell us a little bit more. I know we had to go to break quite ago, but we were talking about, the kids in the outdoors and kids in crappie fishing.
Yes. There's all kinds of equipment that are being made or about to be made that's going to zero in on not so much the expert crappie fishermen. There's going to be some of that as well. But there's also going to be a lot of equipment that's going to be zeroed in on kids and making it easier for families that have never fished before, when the parents haven't fished before. And we're running into a lot of that where the parents don't know. So just keep your eyes open when you go to Walmart, when you go to Academy, and you go to these different outlets, Bass Pro Shops. They're going to start showing up at product in easy-to-use packs that are pre-packed for people. And it's not even stuff that we have. It's stuff that's by major companies that are part of our sponsors, like Pure Fishing, Johnson Fishing, and Bobby Garland, and on of our sponsors who are driving to bring product, make it easy for families to get into fishing. So it's something, Brandy, that we're really passionate about, to be able to help devise that product and bring it to bear where it'll make it easy for them.
Yeah, and that's always, especially when parents are trying to get kids involved in something they may not necessarily completely know about. And that's like, I've been fishing ever since I was a child, and I didn't know about some of the stuff that Garrett was telling me about. It blew my mind. I'm like, I gotta go see this. But it's so much easier when you can actually go in a store and you can actually get the package, and it helps you out, and then be able to turn around and go to your online magazine and check all that out. And that's at Crappie Now. And there's so much out there, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. And we could have another whole show about this. So any other event that y'all may have coming up, please feel free to give us a call, because I would love to be involved in helping these kids out and helping y'all out.
Oh, perfect. We look forward to it, Brandy, and we will do that. No doubt about it.
Definitely.
But Dan, it was a pleasure having you on the show tonight. Looking forward to seeing you later in the week. But you've been listening to Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. We're going to take you to your B&L Marine outdoor calendar. And when we come back, we'll have Garrett Steele on the guitar and singing for us a little bit. Dan, you there?
I am here.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to get off and finish up the show. When you come in, give us a holler, because I'll be around off and on all week. Are you there?
Definitely. We'd love to do that. Love to meet you. And,
Are you going to be at the media event Thursday?
yes.
We'll be in here. We'll be in here at 8:15 Thursday.
Are y'all going to be at the media event at Lake Normal?
They didn't tell us there was a media event, and we're booked on your sister station.
Yeah, that's just it's on this station.
Yeah.
In here.
Yeah, it's like 8:15 Thursday.
That's like at dinner time Thursday. The media thing.
Oh. Well, Dan will be here that morning. Will you guys be here that morning? Thursday morning?
Brandy may be up here, but I'll be on my days off.
Did he say something?
You there, Crappie Dan?
I am here.
All right. Well, I'll be hollering at you later. I'll get with Garrett and we'll give you a call later.
Okay, well, I'll be here.
Okay.
safe.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you. Be careful.
All right, look forward to seeing you guys.
Look forward to meeting
See
you.
you later, Mr. G-Man.
All right, buddy. Be careful.
Got Crappie Dan out.
All right, buddy.
Northeast Louisiana. B&L Marine. Check them out on Facebook or stop by 110 Old Bastrop Road, Monroe.
Welcome to Southern Outdoors Event Calendar, brought to you by B&L Marine,
Alright.
where you get all of
Is this
those
the last segment?
From 3D archery.
No, we have one more segment. We're gonna let you play, and then we have the recipe of the week.
Washington Parish Rifle Ranch.
Yeah,
Also,
we-
April 18th.
We must start on time. We got about 5 minutes here,
Trail, Washita River, Forsyth
5,
Ranch.
6 minutes here.
Last segment with
Also,
me.
April 18th, the Bass Pro Shops.
We have this segment, and then we'll have recipe, and then we'll have the close room. We'll recap, thank sponsors, all that. Let you thank your sponsors, thank our sponsors.
So thank sponsors at the end.
Yeah, the last one.
That's the way I always do it, because it's top of mind awareness. They'll remember that. That's the
Good.
very end of the thing.
Forestry exhibits, log loading contest.
What time is the media thing Thursday?
11:30 to 12:30. I figured y'all were gonna be there because it's exclusive media, but it's exclusive media to meet people that are actually probably fishing like that.
I'm sure.
ASA McKenzie Southwest Shootout.
You saying it's going to be Thursday night?
No, that's Thursday.
April 30th through May 3rd is the
Thursday,
first
11:30
annual
you said?
Louisiana Crawfish
Oh,
Scare
okay.
Fest at the Ike Hamilton Expo Center in West Monroe, Louisiana. 50,000 pounds of
It's
crawfish
from
and
Kenny
tons of game.
Haddock.
Live
Please let me know if anyone or both of you can come to this event. We would really like to have you there. The Union Parish Tourist Commission is hosting a media day from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Thursday, April the 16th at Darbone Point in Farmerville. We would love to have you there to tell you about some exciting things that are going on the lake, including the first ever National Crappie Masters Tournament, which is coming to Lake Darbone, Caney Lake, in Claiborne. The media day event is for media guests only and is not a public event. There will be a lot more to talk about. The Crappie Kings TV show.
Southern Outdoor Show on Z107.5.
Gotcha.
It's not just pleasant, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to your crazy crew here at Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoors on Z107.5. I'm your host, Brandy Watson, along with Todd Causey, and we want to thank Dan so much for calling in and being on the show with us. He's on the road traveling, so we want to pray for his safe travels. And now we have Garrett Steele, and he is going to serenade all the listeners out there.
Cool, man. Gonna do a song kind of has a special place. It was written by Liz Hangber and James Dean Hicks and Anthony Smith, three really big songwriters in Nashville. And it was up for Song of the Year recently at the Nashville Universe Awards in Nashville. So we were proud of that. And manager Tina Marie Holland, my manager, I have to give her a big shout out. She's the one that made it happen with you guys here, and she actually won Manager of the Year at the Nashville.
Congratulations,
Universe Awards.
Tina Marie.
She's listening. Congratulations, yeah. And another great songwriter friend of mine out in West Texas, I think, is listening. Dale Trollner, and my dad up in Nashville is listening. So I want to do a shout out to them also. This is one of those songs. Teddy Gentry, the Supergroup Alabama, produced me, and I was able to be part of Teddy Gentry's Best New Nashville, 12 new artists, 12 new songs. We were in Cracker Barrel for a couple of years and toured the Cracker Barrels, and it was just a great opportunity. And being in the studio with him, we were able to really get some great songs. And the Suitcase that I'm going to do is one of those, and that was one that was up here a couple of weeks ago for Song of the Year. So this is called The Suitcase. A suitcase up to heaven. The angel said you'll need to check that at the door. The man said, can't you see, I need these things with me. The angel said, not anymore. Lay it down, oh lay it down. All the burdens you've been carrying around. If you're ready to take flight, well, up here we travel light. Where you're going, you won't need it now. Lay it down. The man said, I'm not sure if I am ready. The angel said, you're not the first to be afraid. But if you loosen up your grip, you feel your worry slip. You forgive yourself for each mistake you've made. Lay it down, oh lay it down. All the burdens you've been carrying around. If you're ready to take flight, well, up here we travel light. Where you're going, you won't need it now. Lay it down. Lay it down. Man took one last look at the suitcase, and as he opened up his hand to set it free, the angel said, well done, it's time for you to come to the place where love is all you'll need. And all you have to do is spread your wings. Lay it down, oh lay it down. All the burdens you've been carrying around. Now you're ready to take flight, and up here we travel light. And where you're going, you won't need it now. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down.
Wow, that's all I can say. Is wow.
Thank you very much.
That was
Thank you.
absolutely amazing, and we want to thank you so much. And that was Suitcase by Garrett Steele.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Bayou Power Sports on Southern Outdoors. We're going to take you to your Riverside Coney Island recipe of the week, and we'll be back with more after this.
On the Southern
Woo!
Outdoors, it's time for
Wow,
the
that went off
recipe
good.
of the week.
That
Good.
was
Brought to you by Riverside
Great
Coney
song.
Island.
amazing
Thank
song.
you. Yeah, it's a good
That's
song.
all I can say was well.
Thank you.
Riverside, Coney Island in Monroe.
Appreciate that.
Riverside, Coney Island is open daily from
It sounded
11
pretty good on-
10 p.m. and
Oh,
also
good. Yeah, you always wonder. Yeah,
With what
that's,
Patrick was trying to give me with the guitar and the voice.
Yeah.
Tuesday, come here
Good,
to
thank you.
Louisville,
I'm
Finley.
I'm
Wednesday,
just surprised how well I did it. That's what
good, good. Now you know.
Tommy Jackson. Friday night,
Yeah, we've kind of been running with that song and another one that's kind of a salute to military and nurses.
And that
and
song gets
people
me as I
like
had it, and talking about the kids and the outdoors and all that is I had one sibling. She died 4 years ago. She had Down syndrome, and she was 23 years old. So any song like that, I mean, and all the different events and all the different events and everything like that I do for special needs, and it literally touches my heart. I've literally got here and started doing a special needs show and just broke down, and I'm like, and I walked up one day and I told my boss, I'm sorry I lost it. And he said, no, he said, because you can relate to it. He said, you've been there. He said, so people who have children with special needs understand.
Yeah.
And so any sort of special needs, honey, it don't matter where it is, I'm gone. I'm messed up.
Good.
So, and that's like Brandon Jennings' little girl. She has a type of Down. She don't have the same Downs as my
13.
sister, but she has a type of
The
Yeah.
Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoor Show on Z107.5. It's not just hunting, it's a way of life.
And welcome back to your crazy crew here at Bayou Power Sports Southern Outdoors. And I want to say that was the most amazing song, amazing vocals.
Thank
Hear
you
it.
very
It was
much.
absolutely
Thank you so
wonderful, and so have enjoyed your time. Looking,
Wonderful meaning behind the song. It's not just
Yeah.
you know the picking or the singing, but just what the song, the message was there. Just one.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
great song. Honored to have cut it. I'll tell you, it's a great song.
yeah, and y'all gonna have me choked up in a minute. So let's let's get on. So, but
And the
anyway,
first here on Southern Outdoors to have actual live entertainment.
Oh,
for the
sweet.
music.
All right. I like that.
In
Yeah.
the studio
Cool.
singing with us. That's a first for us.
so we want to thank you so much for that. And we're so looking forward to, participating in the Crappie Masters. Southern Outdoors and Z107.5, of course, one of the sponsors of Crappie Masters. And, we'll be seeing y'all throughout the week.
Absolutely.
And hopefully be seeing y'all Thursday and be seeing y'all out at Lake Darbone this weekend. And there's so much going on, and I know you have tons of sponsors you want to thank. So who are some of the people that make all this possible for
Well,
you and Dan?
and you're exactly right. They make it possible, for Dan and I to come out here and fish on the tour, and then me to do what I do here with music, and him do what he just all this. The fact that we're out here doing this 12, 14 weeks in the national championship would not happen without these guys. And I know some of you. I'm waving at the people who are watching this around the country, around the world, I guess,
Around
who
the
are
world.
peering in, and they see me in this shirt. 'Cause we want them to know how proud we are to be representing them and for them to be our sponsors. There's a lot of them. Bobby Garland, Crappie Bass, Ranger Boats, Yamaha, Garmin, B&M Poles, Roadrunner, Minn Kota, Johnson Fishing, Gamma, Mitchell. Just a lot. Stormer. We're going to be using. That's a new sponsor of ours, and since it's going to be raining, we'll be using their gear here as well. The Bass Pro, of course. It's just so many that make it possible. And we appreciate it.
Yeah, without sponsors, you couldn't do what you do.
That's
nor
right.
Could we do what we do here with our radio show? It's just the sponsors are what makes it happen.
Yep. Absolutely.
And definitely, we want to thank everybody out there. We want to thank all of our listeners, all of our fans, everybody out there that makes Southern Outdoors possible. There are so many people to thank. We want to thank Bayou Power Sports. Now, don't forget, Bayou Power Sports is Northeast Louisiana's premier dealer. It's located in Monroe. It carries motorcycles, scooters, PWCs, ATVs, side-by-sides, Honda, Yamaha, Polaris, Sea-Doo, and as well as our full service department. They are the official side-by-side of Southern Outdoors. Naomi's Pond and Gun in Jonesboro, Louisiana. They carry everything from diamonds to double barrels. And I literally mean everything from diamonds to double barrels. We also want to thank B&L Marine over in Monroe, Louisiana. If you happen to be in town, have something go wrong with your boat, go over there and see Nick and the whole crew over at B&L Marine. Trust me, they'll hook you up. They're a great crew, nice people. If you're looking for a new boat, you got crappie fever, you're looking for one to get you out there on the water, they just got a whole line in, so go over there and see them. We also want to thank Northeast Louisiana Archers Association. You want to go out there and sling some arrows? hunting season's over, you want to throw some arrows at something, hit the 3D archery trail. That's NELA. That's NELAA.org. Also, best crawfish in town over in Monroe, Riverside, Coney Island. And we also want to thank one of our sponsors, Tuskers Magazines. And if you're out there and you want to sponsor Southern Outdoors, just give us a call or actually shoot us a text message at or email at southernoutdoorsradio@yahoo.com. I'll get it out in a minute. Or send us a message on Southern Outdoors Radio Facebook page. And don't forget, go to Red Peach Radio. Go to Z107.5 at Z107.5.com and listen to us and watch us on the World Wide Web. Or download the Red Peach Radio app and listen to us anywhere in the world.
We're friends on Facebook now.
We are friends on Facebook.
Yes, we are.
So,
You can even listen to us with the Red Peach Radio app right from the boat while you're fishing the
You
crappie
can.
bait.
Love it, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a little earpiece I put in.
yeah.
If we're on air, if we're not on air, I guess you can't.
Well, you actually can always go back and listen to all of our
Oh,
shows because,
hey.
like Dan was saying,
You archive
all
them?
yeah, they're archived. They're
There
all
you go.
archived, so you can go back and listen
Sweet.
to any one of our shows.
Like that.
And you can also go back and watch them. You never know what Todd's going to do in here in the studio.
That's exactly right. But I can guarantee you all this. I will never pick up the guitar and start singing a song because I'm not near as good as Ray.
No, they'll turn the
Oh,
dials
man,
off and we'll
thank you.
run out the studio.
Thank
'cause-
y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. You keep up with us, on Facebook, thanks you guys, GarrettSteele.com and all that kind of stuff. Isn't it funny the world we live in now? It's like Facebook, Twitter, everything, and you have to have that social media.
You
It's
have
just the
to.
way that we all communicate now.
And like I said, we're definitely, if y'all have any events coming up, Crappie Country want to, have any events or, want to work together, just give us a call because it was definitely a
Absolutely.
pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you for having us.
And well, thank y'all for being here and looking forward to working with you throughout this week.
Loving it. Yep.
And like I said, we want to thank all of our listeners out there, all of our listeners and fans. If there's anything you want to hear, if there's anything you have any questions about, whether it be crappie fishing, anything that's going on with the dog hunting rights, don't forget Louisiana Sportsmen's Alliance will be on next Tuesday night talking about our dog hunting rights here in the state of Louisiana. We also may hit some things that are actually going on in Texas, so tune in next Tuesday night. We'd like to thank all of our listeners in Wales, Costa Rica, Canada, and all over the world. So check us out on Facebook or send us an email at southernoutdoorsradio@yahoo.com. Don't forget, I'm Brandy Watson. That's Todd Causey. It's not just hunting.
It's a way of life.
Listen every Tuesday at 6 p.m.
7
to the
o'clock,
Mighty
straight
Power
up.
Sweet.
Southern Outdoors Show with Brandy
Southern
Watson.
Outdoors,
And
y'all.
we're wrapping.
Right here in Ruston.
Southern Outdoors
Thank you for coming on the show with us.
107. It's Brandy and Todd.
Go to Southern Outdoors Radio Facebook page and like us.
There you go, right there. Talk to y'all. Hey, wish us luck on the tournament.
Yeah, good luck out there.
Later.
Bye, y'all.
Cool. Thank you. Can I get a snap of all of us?
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be
definitely want
great.
to take pictures too.
And that little thingamajigger there
I know.
Sure,
we're getting
selfie
one of
stick?
these.
sure would help us out. You want to hear in front of the
Yeah, let's
The,
get one of those even some time.
yeah,
We probably don't have
absolutely.
one of our Southern Outdoors banners.
Yeah. We'll have a, I'll reach out, or maybe you can, hit the camera icon and we'll have 2 seconds.
What?
Can you hit it? I have my arm around your lovely wife, so you'll have to do it. Cool, let's get another one.
I like I'm streaming.
Cool, we'll check it. Yeah, I've got to get the one that has the little thing here,
Can you text me that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do it right now.
Yeah, that'd be great. Can you text me the
what phone are you using?
This is the
Is that the
the
6?
Note 4, the brand new Note, and of course, when I have to have this heavy case because I drop it 50 million times, so it really just it makes it really big.
I've never experienced a timer thing.
Yeah, I can even set up to 5 seconds if I, want more time or need more
We
time.
needed that on
I wonder if I can wait for that.
Kim Lord text. Love that song. It's absolutely beautiful.
Time lapse. What day is time lapse? What you doing there?
You might try it. Now, let me find
I
mine.
don't
I'm going to message it to you. What's your phone number here?
Oh, 318-533-8006.
I know I have it. 318-533.
No, that's not
I didn't. I should have probably cropped it or something. Or whatever I was doing. Let me see what I did.
I like that timer, you know?
Yeah.
2 seconds to get back out of the thunder.
Put the camera, settings, and then timer. Yeah. Off, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
Yeah, I got it.
You may have to go into your camera mode and then go into settings once you're in camera. I know my settings change depending on what I'm, if I'm on a website or if I'm on camera, then the settings are specific to that.
Oh, yeah, there it is right there. 2 seconds.
When I get the other one, I won't have to do it.
Cool. Cool.
Oh Lord, he invented the door.
That's
All right. He knows about spider rigging now, planer boarding,
I'm telling
timer
you.
on his phone.
I'm a high-tech redhead guy. It puts the countdown on
Where
there for
it's
you.
at, he's Dustin Lynch on the Big Time.
Cool.
Whitney Allen here with your
Okay.
number.
Yeah, that way if you're doing the selfie like us, you can see the countdown. Everybody knows how much time they have to.
Yeah.
If you want to hear
Smile.
a song,
Smile.
if we have a contest, there will be winning. I'll tell you
Oh,
when to
I'm
call
doing
us for it.
something new today.
We got 25 new lights in the last hour.
Love it.
I mean, we're over 1950.
Oh, right there, 1943.
All right, big decision. Where we're gonna eat?
I know what y'all want.
Oh,
Don't be asking me. Y'all are.
We got Ramo Italian Bistro. We
I
got,
don't want to tell you.
Okay.
Unless
No, y'all
Unless you
y'all
want
pick.
Italian?
You know what's good
or
here.
if you want chilies, that's what you had the other night when we had our meeting.
well, you probably eat chilies everywhere, don't you?
We do sometimes. That's whatever y'all want to do.
We got Logan's.
Y'all know the deal.
I don't really want
Really,
much.
you.
I don't want much chulas. I mean, he had that last
Yeah, he had that last night. So I mean, that's really the only authentic restaurant from here that's not a chain. You know what I mean?
Ramo. But I don't want a bunch of chulas.
That's fine.
We gotta put the studio back like it is before we get in trouble.
I mean, Chili's is fine. Logan's is fine.
Yep. Any.
It don't matter to me. Put it in a hat, shake it up, we'll pull it up.
I like both of those. So whichever one y'all are in the mood for.
I wish they would take these lawn chairs, as I like to call them, out of the studio. We need these kind of chairs for that studio.
Which one do you want?
I'm rearranging furniture right now.
I'm not worried about that.
So Matt McKinney's who we're going to see Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
He's the
Thanks for listening.
station production manager,
Gotcha.
and he does more.